Hello everyone and welcome back. So I'm pretty sure most of you will have seen or heard at least something about the whole Little Tay situation. A situation that sent the internet into a frenzy to try and find out the truth. It had every online detective and their mothers trying to scramble around to find any information. But if you are completely unaware of what I'm talking about, then I'll just give a quick rundown of the history of Little Tay up until this point. Lil Tay, or Tay Tian, or Claire Hope, rose to fame in 2018 with videos of the then 9-year-old going viral online with her in flashy cars and mansions as she made claims of being the youngest flexer of the century.
Lil Tay just copped a brand new Ferrari. Y'all haven't seen this car in your lives. I'm out here flexing and all y'all broke ass haters. I got a $350,000 chain. Y'all haven't seen this in your lives. I'm richer than all y'all broke ass haters. Y'all grown ass men hating on me cause y'all broke and jealous. Y'all rappers out here, I ain't even started rapping yet, but I'm richer than you, bitch.
Obviously, this gained a lot of attention and she essentially became one of the biggest names online that year. Seen hanging around with people like Woah Vicky, she wasn't exactly being surrounded by great people. This then raised a lot of questions and even more concern for her. But it was then revealed that really it was her family that was behind the whole thing, making her say and do all of these things as they're the ones that reaping the rewards. Her mother was, or is still, an estate agent. I'm not entirely sure whether she kept her job or not, but she was the one using people's homes and even her boss's car without his permission to feature in Little Tay's videos. So it's pretty safe to say that she had a big involvement when it came to making these videos, but her brother was probably the biggest part to play. No doubt he came up with all the video ideas and was the main orchestrator for it all, the brains behind the scenes. And eventually, like all things, when people have seen enough, Little Tay fell off. She practically disappeared from the internet and nothing has really happened since then, other than in 2021 when her brother then started a GoFundMe page on her behalf, and on that GoFundMe page Jason accused Little Tay's father of abuse and claimed that all the funds raised would go towards Little Tay's legal fees to give her a fighting chance in court to save her from the man that had allegedly physically and mentally abused her. And that GoFundMe is still up now and has raised over $17,000. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble on a bit about the Little Tay law, and that's not really what I'm here for. On Wednesday, a statement had been posted to Little Tay's Instagram account, which read, "It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve the overwhelming loss, as the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. Claire will forever remain in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her." And obviously people believed it straight away as it had come from the main account from Little Tay, and almost instantly every media outlet and all the content creators that will make videos about literally anything, including the supposed death of a 14-year-old before the real story had actually come out, had posted their thoughts and prayers for Little Tay and her brother. Though there was almost a majority of heartfelt messages, it became clear that very quick people were just going to use this as an opportunity to make a quick buck, having her name in videos. The amount of videos that I saw in the first couple of hours after this news had broke was staggering. It was actually quite disgusting. But obviously questions were starting to be asked about the authenticity of this statement. Within 24 hours, the truth behind all of this was beginning to show through. Vancouver and Los Angeles police departments had denied that they were investigating the deaths and said to have no records nor having been alerted about the deaths. And obviously this started to smell a bit fishy. When anyone of any online significance unfortunately passes away, it's almost immediately confirmed or denied. And with the lack of information in the original statement, when reading it for the first time, I was a bit bewildered as to why it was solely about Little Tay and only briefly mentioning the passing of her brother as well. But with no other information to go off, people had been left puzzled by the whole situation. I woke up on Thursday and my ex, formerly known as Twitter, the homepage was covered in Little Tay threads, and some people were even questioning whether this had something to do with a new crypto project that was releasing Little Tay token. But I believe that this was just more of a coincidence that this happened around the same time. Mutaha, or Some Ordinary Gamers, has a much more in-depth, detailed video about the whole crypto side of this story, so I'd definitely go and check that out if you're into that kind of stuff. Majority of the time, crypto talk just goes straight over my head. Maybe I'm just a complete smooth brain, or I just don't really care, so I don't take it in. Anyway, I'm going off track. By the end of Thursday, this whole thing had been figured out. TMZ had got an exclusive from Little Tay herself, as she said that her and her brother are not dead, and that her Instagram page had been hacked, and this was unfortunately the result of that. Whether or not she was hacked, or if it was just this twisted idea from someone close to her to gain attention for a crypto project, it's definitely a relief to know that this child is alive and well. Honestly, I think that some people had just forgotten that she is just a kid that unfortunately has some questionable parents who have just used her to their advantage. I honestly wish the best for Little Tay, as I genuinely do feel bad for her. She may have claimed in 2018, when at the height of all of these videos, that she was fully aware of what was going on and she was doing it out of her own free will. But she was 9 years old. When I was 9, I was watching wrestling and playing video games. I didn't even know how to use the internet properly. These kids today honestly scare the shit out of me. Seeing some of the stuff kids watch and how much time they spend on things like TikTok and YouTube Shorts is genuinely terrifying. Anyway, I'm starting to sound like a granddad that can't wrap his head around the platform like Facebook. I just thought this whole situation was pretty crazy with how quickly the misinformation had spread, and hopefully this video gave some people a bit more of an insight on the whole situation. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you again in the next one.